Breaking. MSNBC analyst humiliated over Kirk remarks. FBI launches $100,000 manhunt. On September 10, 2025, the United States was rocked by the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk during a public event at Utah Valley University. Kirk, a prominent supporter of President Donald Trump and a controversial voice in conservative media, was delivering remarks when he was fatally shot. The incident sent shockwaves across the nation, prompting widespread outrage and grief. Americans questioned how such a high-profile figure could be targeted in a public setting, sparking renewed debates about political rhetoric, campus safety, and rising tensions in U.S. politics. In the aftermath, MSNBC political analyst Matthew Dowd appeared on KD2 Reports to provide commentary on the tragedy. Dowd suggested that Kirk's divisive political rhetoric could have contributed to a climate in which violent acts become more likely. He stated, "Hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions." The remarks were met with immediate criticism, as many accused Dowd of blaming Kirk for his own death, sparking national debates about journalistic responsibility and the limits of political commentary in times of tragedy. MSNBC reacted quickly to the backlash, terminating Dowd's contract shortly after the broadcast. Network president Rebecca Cutler condemned Dowd's comments as inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable, emphasizing that no political viewpoint justifies violence. Despite a public apology from Dowd, criticism continued to mount. The controversy highlighted the delicate balance media figures must maintain when discussing sensitive topics, illustrating how a single comment can ignite widespread outrage and damage professional credibility while drawing attention to the broader responsibilities of journalists. Meanwhile, the FBI intensified its investigation into Kirk's assassination, releasing images of a person of interest and offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the suspect's arrest. The suspect is believed to be a college-aged individual who blended in with students on campus. Authorities recovered a suspected murder weapon near a wooded area, where the shooter fled. Reports indicate the rifle contained inscriptions with politically charged messages, complicating the investigation. The FBI emphasized the urgency of apprehending the suspect to prevent further threats and maintain public safety. The tragedy and Dowd's comments exposed the deepening polarization in American society. Many supporters of Kirk viewed Dowd's remarks as a personal attack on a man who had just been killed, while others argued that extreme political rhetoric contributes to a toxic environment. Social media amplified the debate, with heated discussions trending nationwide. Experts warn that such polarization not only threatens public safety, but also makes it harder to foster civil discourse and address ideological extremism, highlighting the complex intersection of media, politics, and societal tension. The FBI's substantial reward underscores the seriousness of the investigation, but media coverage has amplified concerns about political bias and public perception. Analysts warn that framing high-profile incidents through a partisan lens can erode trust in law enforcement and complicate investigations. This dynamic illustrates the challenges faced by authorities in balancing transparency, operational security, and public communication, emphasizing the need for responsible journalism and careful reporting during politically sensitive investigations to avoid inflaming further divisions. Calls for unity and calm have grown in response to the events. Leaders from both political parties urged Americans to focus on facts rather than partisan assumptions. Civic organizations and community groups have also emphasized respectful dialogue and engagement to prevent similar tragedies from becoming catalysts for further division or retaliation. Experts believe fostering civil discourse is essential to addressing the underlying societal tensions that contribute to politically motivated violence, reinforcing the importance of empathy and measured communication in times of national crisis. As the investigation continues, the nation faces the challenge of reconciling grief with accountability. Law enforcement stresses that justice must transcend political affiliations, demonstrating that crime must be addressed fairly regardless of ideology. Citizens and leaders alike are called to ensure that extremism is addressed without inflaming further conflict. The response to Kirk's death highlights the public's desire for accountability, transparency, and fairness, while emphasizing the broader societal need to navigate political violence without compromising democratic principles or public trust. The case has also highlighted media responsibility and the consequences of commentary following tragic events. Dowd's comments illustrate the potential fallout for analysts who fail to exercise caution and empathy. Experts suggest that journalists must balance freedom of expression with sensitivity, particularly when discussing politically or emotionally charged tragedies. Mishandling such commentary can lead to reputational damage, widespread outrage, and amplification of societal divisions, underscoring the significant influence media figures hold in shaping public discourse during sensitive moments. In addition to media scrutiny, the FBI faces complex challenges investigating politically motivated violence. The inscriptions on the weapon and the suspect's apparent ideological motivations add layers of complexity. Investigators must carefully examine affiliations, motives, and potential threats while maintaining public confidence. Experts note that missteps or perceived bias in handling such cases can exacerbate social divisions, emphasizing the importance of transparency, professionalism, and accurate public communication to maintain trust and ensure effective resolution of politically charged crimes. Ultimately, Kirk's assassination and Dowd's public humiliation reveal the fragility of political discourse in contemporary America. The convergence of violence, media commentary, and public reaction demonstrates how interconnected these issues are. Leaders and citizens are encouraged to engage thoughtfully, prioritize empathy, and maintain constructive dialogue to prevent further escalation. These events are a stark reminder that words, actions, and media framing carry real consequences, and that navigating a hyperpolarized political landscape requires caution, responsibility, and commitment to civility. The coming weeks will be crucial in shaping public response to both the criminal investigation and its broader societal implications. The FBI's $100,000 reward signals a commitment to justice, while ongoing discussions about media responsibility, political rhetoric, and extremism will continue to evolve. Americans are urged to stay informed, engaged, and empathetic, understanding that justice and societal healing must occur alongside the promotion of civil discourse. Only through careful attention to these dynamics can the nation hope to emerge more united and resilient after such a politically and socially charged tragedy.